It was 2:37 p.m. on a Tuesday. I was on my third cup of coffee, my to-do list was a mess, and I felt this deep, nagging anxiety. I was constantly reacting to my day instead of designing it. Sound familiar? I felt like I was in a race, but I was always 3 steps behind. The dream of writing that book? Postponed. Getting in shape? Maybe next Monday. That feeling of being in control? A distant memory. I was selling myself the same story every night. Tomorrow, I'll be better. But tomorrow always felt the same, until I discovered the one lever that changed everything, and it had nothing to do with willpower. The secret wasn't working more hours. It was about who I became in the first hour. I stumbled upon the concept of a morning anchor, a single, non-negotiable ritual that grounds your entire day. I decided to take on a 21-day challenge, wake up at 5 a.m., not to grind, not to answer emails, but to reclaim my mind before the world could claim it. Here's the real educational part they don't tell you. This isn't about sleep deprivation. It's about going to bed earlier to win the morning. Your first waking hour is a psychological reset button. Neuroscience shows that your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus and decision-making, is most active after a good night's rest. You're literally at your cognitive peak. So why are we wasting it on scrolling through social media in bed? My morning anchor was simple. Hydrate and activate, 5 o'clock to 5:10 a.m., a large glass of water, and 5 minutes of stretching. No phone. Clarity and intention, 5:10 to 5:30 a.m. Journaling, 1 page. I answered 3 questions. What am I grateful for? What would make today great? And 1 affirmation for the person I'm becoming. Skill and growth, 5:30 to 6 a.m. 30 minutes of reading or learning a new skill for my career. By day 10, something shifted. It wasn't just that I was more productive. That was a side effect. The real change was internal. That constant anxiety, it was replaced by a quiet confidence. I felt prepared. I was no longer a passive character in my own story. I was the author. Because I'd already won the day by 6 a.m., everything else felt like a bonus. The stress of traffic melted away because I'd already accomplished my most important task, investing in myself. This is where I feel most of us get stuck. We think it's a productivity hack. It's not. It's a relationship hack. You are building a deeper, more trusting relationship with the most important person in your life, your future self. Every time you get up at 5 a.m., you're telling that future version of you, I've got you. Your dreams matter. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not a morning person, or I could never do that. I hear you. I was you. So here's my challenge to you, and it's much simpler than you think. Don't think about 21 days. Think about tomorrow. The 1-day wake up early challenge. Tonight, set your alarm for just 1 hour earlier than usual. Not 5 a.m. if you get up at 8. If you get up at 7, aim for 6. When you wake up, do not check your phone. Instead, do just one thing for 15 minutes. Read 10 pages of a book. Write 3 sentences in a journal. Sit in silence with your coffee. Notice. How does that one small victory change the tone of your entire day? This isn't about becoming a robot who wakes up at 5 a.m. It's about proving to yourself that you are in control. It's a covert mission to steal back your potential. That feeling of being in control, of quiet confidence, of knowing you're actively building the life you want, it's not reserved for a special few. It's available to you starting tomorrow morning. Your first hour is your foundation. Build a strong one. So, I have 2 questions for you. What is the one thing you would do with an extra hour of quiet, uninterrupted time for yourself? And are you willing to try the 1-day challenge tomorrow? Let me know your one thing in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you're ready to design your day instead of just surviving it, hit that subscribe button, because next week I'm breaking down the exact system I use to plan my power hours and 10x my focus. Remember, the sun doesn't ask for permission to rise. Neither should you. I'll see you in the comments.